বল ভগবান সিংদা ভগবান সিংগুলা শেখ হাসিনা আন্দি এক পরিবার ঠিক আছে বিষয় রয়েছে কি ওই জায়গায় আমি দাঁড়ায় ছিলাম ঠিক আছে আর আমারে কি করছে ওই চেয়ার চোখ সব ভাঙ গেলাম ঠিক আছে পুলিশে ধরে নেব ঠিক আছে ধরে নেব আমি লিখে চেয়ার থাকবো আমি লিখে সব থাকবো ঠিক আছে আর ওরা ধরে নেব সবটির জন্য কমেন্টগুলি ওই কমেন্টগুলি সব ধরে নেব মামলা নেই তার রায় দেব ঠিক আছে জজের রায় আর ওরা আমার লোক খারাপ আচরণ করছে ঠিক আছে একটা পিস্তল নেই ঠিক আছে গাড়ি তুলে লই যাবগা যাই যে দাঁড়ায় থাকবো রাস্তাঘাটে সব ধরে লেগে যাবো একটা পিস্তলটা হেঁকাপটা লাগাই নগদ এমনি হেঁকাপটা লাগাই নগদ গাড়ি তুলে লেগে যাবো রাস্তায় দাঁড়াইনি যাই যে দাঁড়াই রাস্তাঘাটে
In September 2025, a dangerous sickness called Chagas is expected to spread across the USA. It comes from small brown insect known as kissing bugs that sneak into homes, hide in beds, sofas, and dark corners, and bite people on the face while they sleep. The bite carries germs that can make people very ill, but many don't even realize they were bitten. At first, people may feel sore throats, swelling on their faces, and extreme tiredness. Children lose their appetite, while adults suffer from fevers and body aches. The outbreak begins in California and quickly spreads to other states, soon filling hospitals with patients. Some people start facing serious health problems, such as sudden heart attacks or strokes, even if they seemed fine before. Schools shut down as many children fall sick, and stores run out of bug spray and protective screens. This illness is far more dangerous than most expect, so it's important to be careful and take steps to stay safe.
¿Sabías que el 15 de septiembre de 2025 podría ser el día que cambie la vida de una persona afortunada? Comenta "lo quiero" en este video, porque una vez más, los Simpsons lo predijeron. En la temporada 26, episodio 3, Homero está en el sofá cuando de repente recibe un extraño y sospechoso correo electrónico. El mensaje contenía solo 6 números: 4, 19, 27, 33, 41 y 49. El texto decía: juega estos números el 15 de septiembre y el paraíso te recompensará con riquezas. Homero se rió pensando que era una estafa más, pero aún así decidió comprar un boleto de Powerball por diversión. El 15 de septiembre de 2025, Laura Méndez, una ejecutiva de marketing de 32 años en Arizona, estaba viendo ese mismo episodio junto a su pareja. Cuando escuchó los números, los anotó de inmediato y decidió jugarlos en la lotería. Al día siguiente, los resultados oficiales del Powerball fueron exactamente 4, 19, 27, 33, 41 y 49. Su boleto coincidió con todos, transformando una simple jugada de $1 en un premio de $500 millones. Laura se convirtió al instante en una de las mujeres más ricas del país. Todo gracias a un misterioso correo inspirado en Los Simpsons. ¿Coincidencia? Una verdadera predicción. O quizás una pista oculta dejada por Matt Groening. Aries, God's favorite creation. Born first, born fierce, and never born to follow. They say God doesn't have favorites, but when he made Aries, he didn't whisper, he roared. He didn't craft them with quiet hands or still water. He forged them in fire, raw, raging, and impossible to contain. He didn't sculpt Aries, he struck lightning into human form. Where others were created with care, Aries was made with urgency, with every beat of divine impatience. As if the universe had waited too long for something wild, something real, something unshakably alive. He poured his boldest love into them, the kind that doesn't ask permission, the kind that tears through silence like thunder. He gave them Mars as their ruler, not to cause war, but to ignite purpose. He didn't build Aries to be gentle. He built them to move mountains and never apologize for the earthquake. Aries is the spark in creation's eye, the first breath of risk, the untamed pulse of, I'll do it myself. They don't wait for the world to change. They charge in and make it happen. They love like wildfire, consuming, fearless, untamed. They fight like they're made of something ancient, and when they fall, they don't shatter, they burn, and from that ash rise stronger, faster, louder. God made Aries for the moments no one else could handle, the crisis, the challenge, the chaos. Because where others hesitate, Aries acts. Where others fear, Aries runs head first. Where others fold, Aries fights. They were born first for a reason. Not because they were better, but because someone had to go first. Someone had to break the silence, light the match, lead the way. Yes, Aries is impulsive, hot-headed, reckless, but they are also loyal to the bone, passionate to the end, and brave enough to stand alone, over and over again. Because that's what they were made for. Because God didn't give Aries a path. He gave them the fire to create their own. And maybe that's why, no matter where they go, the room feels different. The energy shifts, the air tightens. Because when Aries walks in, the divine shows up. Not to speak peace, but to remind the world what raw creation feels like.
خطير جدا. اليمن يفجر الانترنت العالمي، الكابلات تقطع، العالم كله ينطفئ. ليزا، بابا، العالم كله انقطع. السعودية، الكويت، الإمارات، باكستان، الهند كلها تتضرر. الواي فاي راح، هذه كارثة. اليمن يطلق المسيرات، مطار رامون الإسرائيلي تحت القصف. يا إلهي، ضربوا إسرائيل. في مجلس الأمن العرب صامتون، إلا الجزائر تضرب الطاولة وتدافع عن فلسطين. على الأقل في أحد عنده كلمة حق. العالم غارق في مشاكله، إلا الجزائر تقف شامخة من أجل فلسطين. بارت الكل مشغول بنفسه، إلا الجزائر. أوروبا تشتعل، باريس تحترق، لندن تغرق في الاحتجاجات، بولندا في فوضى. ليزا، أوروبا تسقط كقطع الدومينو. مصر تهدد إسرائيل والغاز قد ينقطع في أي لحظة. إذا توقف الغاز، النهاية قادمة أسرع. الانفجار الكبير يقترب. هل نحن على حافة النهاية؟ ادعمنا بلايك، اكتب رأيك في التعليقات، وشارك الفيديو مع أصحابك، لأن القادم أخطر.
Jesus Christ is coming to the world on the 23rd of September, and world will stop completely. Lisa discovers an old prophecy that says Jesus Christ will return to Earth on September 23rd. When Jesus Christ came, giant floods wipe out whole towns overnight. Earthquakes split cities into pieces. Storms roar across the sky with no warning. People say the sun looks different, like it's fading. Animals act wild, running away from places humans live. Electricity across the globe shuts down instantly. Cars stop moving in the streets. Phones, TVs, and computers all go dark. Airplanes fall silent and land with no power. The night sky fills with a light brighter than the moon. People fall to their knees, too scared to look up. Many cry and whisper that it is truly Jesus. Some shout in fear, worried about judgment. Rich and poor stand side by side, powerless without machines. The episode ends with Springfield in silence, waiting for the world's new beginning. What do you think of this? Tell in comments.
16 de setembro de 2025, uma sequência misteriosa de números seria sorteada na loteria. E nesse dia, os números exatos foram revelados. 8, 14, 21, 30 e um 38, 45 foi um prêmio de 500 milhões de um dos maiores da história dos Estados Unidos. Mas o que tornou essa vitória ainda mais estranha, esses mesmos números já haviam aparecido em um episódio dos Simpsons há 16 anos depois do sorteio de 13 de setembro. Fãs de Os Simpsons começaram a investigar. Eles pausaram o episódio quando Homer aparece segurando-lhe o bilhete. Os números estão lá, claramente visíveis. Fica ainda mais estranho. Ao fundo aparece a manchete de um jornal com a data 16 de setembro de 2025 números. Da Mega Sena já foram escolhidos. Sutil, quase imperceptível. Mas está lá se os Simpsons conseguem prever números da loteria. O que mais eles já previram, compartilhe este vídeo para atrair prêmios para a sua vida e comente sorte para que a previsão dos Simpsons se cumpra com você também.
China, Iran, India, Pakistan, Turkey, Vietnam, all of them at one table. Leaders representing over 3 billion people are gathered right now in China. This is no ordinary meeting. It's a moment with global attention. For the first time in 7 years, the Prime Minister of India has stepped into China, a significant step showing how important this gathering has become. And here's something the world is taking note of. Kim Jong-un has left North Korea for the very first time to attend an international summit. Now, the image the world is watching closely, Putin, Xi, and Kim standing together in one place for the very first time in history. This is more than handshakes and photographs. China's President Xi Jinping said it directly. The world is undergoing changes not seen in 100 years. Putin with Turkey to discuss regional matters. Iran stepping into its own series of important discussions. And as this summit continues, one thing is clear, the world is shifting and history is being
The
written.
most dangerous zodiac signs. The zodiac signs you don't want as enemies. Save this video before it disappears, because you'll be needing it as a guide. Some zodiac signs aren't just hot-headed, they're dangerous. The kind of dangerous that makes you think twice before crossing them, because when they get angry, it's not drama, it's war. Scorpio, born October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpio is called a snake under the green grass. Ever seen someone smile while plotting revenge? That's Scorpio. They don't just get mad, they get even. Silent, calculated, deadly. Aries, born March 24 to April 19. Aries' anger is like a match to gasoline. They won't warn you, they'll explode, and suddenly you're in the middle of a storm. Taurus, born April 20th to May 20th. Taurus looks calm, peaceful, steady, until you push them too far. Then it's a bull charging at full speed, unstoppable. Leo, born July 23rd to August 22. Leo's fury isn't quiet, it's theatrical. They'll roar, they'll dominate, and they'll make sure everyone knows not to try them again. Capricorn, born December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorns don't lash out, they destroy you with precision. Cold, calculated, ruthless, it's not anger, it's demolition. So tell me in the comments which is your most feared zodiac signs and why. And don't forget to subscribe, because the stars, they don't just guide us, sometimes they warn us.
The world's deadliest disease is about to strike again. They're calling it tuberculosis, and this September 2025 it hits the UK, but this time it's far more dangerous than ever before. It first appears quietly in a small town in Northern Ireland. At first, just a few people coughing, but then the coughing turns to blood, people gasping for air, fighting to breathe. This horrifying disease doesn't just attack the body, it rots your lungs from the inside out. And here's the scariest part. Doctors and nurses can catch it just by hearing a sick person cough. Within 1 week, hundreds in Carolina are sick. Hospitals packed to the brim. TB medicine useless. Nothing works anymore. And now this disease is killing people faster than ever before. Every single cough launches deadly germs into the air. Healthy people breathe it in, and suddenly they're next. By October, it spreads beyond control. England, Scotland, every single state. Hospitals overflow with patients who can't breathe. Schools shut down when kids and teachers start coughing up blood. Doors close. Workers too sick to even stand. Morgues fill up faster than anyone can handle. Entire cities fall silent. Millions of UK citizens dying, gasping for just one more breath. And now the question is, could this happen hereby to us? What do you think? Comment below and stay tuned.
Today, I met with Vladimir Putin in Alaska, a strong, powerful location for a very serious discussion. I looked him in the eye and told him, "You must stop this war in Ukraine." But he refused. He wouldn't back down. So I made it very clear. If Russia does not cease fire immediately, the United States will step in to defend Ukraine. Our mighty B-2 bombers are ready. We have the greatest military in the world, and we will not stand by while innocent lives are lost. Either Putin ends this madness, or we will end it for him.
কিরে বেটা কইলি দেশে মুজিব সেনা নাই এখন জয় বাংলার লোক দেখি দেশের যেই দিকে তাকায় আরে বাঘের বাচ্চা খাঁচায় কি আর বন্দি রাখা যায় এখন জয় বাংলা স্লোগানে ওরা রাস্তাঘাট কাঁপায় জুলাই গন্ডগোলের সকল নব্য রাজাকার বলে মুজিব সেনার ঠাঁই হবে না এই দেশেতে আর ওরা মুক্তি সেনা ভয় করে না আধার কালো রাতে রাজপথে তোর বাপের রাজ লগি বৈঠা হাতে বাবু তোরা যারা ফান্টু মারি সমন্বয়ক হইয়া বেটা সময় আছে বিদেশ বলা খেতা কাপড় লইয়া
The Simpsons predicted that Jesus Christ will return in September 2025 in a lost episode. In the story, Springfield wakes under a strange golden sky, brighter than anyone had ever seen. Church bells ring nonstop, echoing through every street. On the wall, a calendar shows the date circled in red. Suddenly, the clouds break apart, and a glowing figure slowly descends from the heavens, filling the whole town with a blinding light. The people shield their eyes, unsure if they should look or turn away. A powerful voice warns, "Only those who truly follow me will be protected." Lisa whispers in awe, "It's really him." Everyone drops to their knees, hands
আর
clasped
আমার এই
tightly in
শার্টটার
prayer.
ভিতরে জানে যেন
Even
আমার
Mr.
ভিডিও
Burns,
আছে
usually cold and
সব
proud,
ধরে নাও
lowers his head with respect. Homer gulps and mutters nervously, "Are we even ready for this?" The screen fades as the town is covered in pure golden light, leaving viewers to wonder what happens next. But the question remains, was this just a cartoon or a warning? What do you think? Comment down and
It starts with
I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know.
and every second I waste is more than I can say. Become so numb, I can become so tough. I'll face myself to cross out what I be. So give me reason to prove me wrong, to watch this memory feel. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real.
A little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars.
The East and West went to war. The Western Coalition, led by the United States, including NATO, Canada, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Israel, and the Philippines, officially declared war on the Eastern Bloc, led by China and Russia. U.S. and Canadian forces dispatched aircraft carriers across the Pacific, advancing toward East Asia. B-1 and B-2 bombers then launched from Guam and Hawaii, carrying out precision bombing of key military targets in China and Russia. Meanwhile, the Japanese and South Korean coalition launched the Korean War, aiming to quickly control the area north of the 38th parallel. The Chinese and North Korean coalition offered resistance. In the South China Sea, the U.S., Japanese, and Philippine fleets assembled and began amphibious landings along the Chinese coast. NATO, with 500,000 troops assembled, prepared to launch a full-scale offensive against Russia's western border. In the Middle East, the U.S.-Israeli coalition launched a full-scale offensive, carrying out precision bombing of key military facilities in Iran and Arab countries. Iran, along with several Arab countries, launched a full-scale counterattack. As the war intensified, which side did you think would survive?
Os Simpsons fizeram a previsão mais impossível de todas. Em um episódio esquecido de 2016, Homer compra um bilhete de loteria no Brasil e os números aparecem misteriosamente na tela: 07, 15, 23, 31, 44, 52. Coincidência? Impossível! Marge questiona: por que estes números, Homer? Ele responde: sinto que vão mudar nossa vida no final do ano. A câmera foca no calendário marcando dezembro. O mais assustador? Apu aparece contando dinheiro e sussurra: os números brasileiros são especiais, muito especiais. Lisa encontra um mapa do Brasil com essas mesmas sequências numéricas espalhadas pelo território. Em outro episódio de 2020, Sr. Burns joga na loteria e diz a frase arrepiante: a fortuna do Brasil chegará no último sorteio do ano. A Mega da Virada 2025 se aproxima. Os Simpsons nunca erram.
Top 4 most devilish zodiac signs. Are you one of them? Some zodiac signs don't just play the villain. They own it. Let's talk about the top 4 most devilish signs. Are you on the list? At top 4, Scorpio. Charming but deadly. They don't start fights. They finish them. Cold stares, savage comebacks, and a memory like a vault. You betray them once, you're already buried. At top 3, Aries, the walking explosion. Fast to anger, faster to clap back. They'll wreck your ego and walk away like it's cardio. Don't test them unless you want a front row seat to your own downfall. At top 2, Gemini. Two-faced? Nah, multi-faced. They'll charm you at brunch and roast you at dinner. You never know who you're talking to, and that's what makes them dangerous. Before I reveal the top one, please follow and comment your zodiac sign. At top 1 position, they're known to be the silent devil. They won't scream or fight. They'll ruin your life quietly with a polite smile, and then go back to work like nothing happened. Ruthless, strategic, cold. They are definitely Capricorn.
Sunday, all of 17, 20, 25, something big is shifting in your favor. And this message is design you didn't know you were waiting for. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to share may unlock the exact moment your financial situation turns around. Tap the plus icon on my profile to follow and allow the energy of overflow and wealth to flow into your life without resistance. Before we dive in, tap the art on the right. Now you're thankful for just one thing this week. Remember, gratitude is the magnet for miracles. Now here's what's coming. If you've been living paycheck to paycheck, feeling stuck or invisible, that cycle is about to break. In the next few days, someone or something will enter your life, bringing money, resources, or support. That opens a new chapter. If this feels right, type of my time in the comments to claim it now. The final step, step the share button on the right. Now the second name that pops up, count letters in their name and comment that number, that how many days until your breakthrough becomes visible. Follow now, because you're closer than you think.
Phone with 15,000 milliamp power. What does that mean? It can be a portable power station. Binge 25 movies back to back. Or 30-hour gaming streak. With feels left after all day play.